Welcome to what's happening with the X. The X in this video is Aries. Aries is the X. Here we're going to take a look at anything we can see that's going on in your X Aries life. What they're thinking, feeling, what they're doing, if the universe is intervening. Any messages I receive, I will always relate to you. Keep in mind, this is in conjunction with the soulmate twin flame journey. Sometimes we're dealing with a soulmate, and some of us don't even know we're dealing with a soulmate. And then there are some of you where you actually are aware of it. So your ex Aries has the Six of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Sun card. And I'm going to pull some clarifying cards so that we can get in kind of deep and get a little bit of detail. Find out what's really going on in your ex's life. So let's take a look at the cards, okay? So, okay, yeah. So what's taking place, and for many of you, this is a actual soulmate situation, okay, because we have the soulmate card. All of this is indicating soulmate, by the way. The Six of Pentacles is actually putting themselves back into balance. You see, this is the Six of Pentacles as well, so they're two different decks. In this deck, it's showing the person is giving more to this person than they are giving to this person. This typically comes out when it is a soulmate, a true soulmate situation. Your ex Aries may have had another person in their life that they were trying to get that relationship back up and going. Now, what I'm being told is, don't worry, that relationship was over, but they were trying to put the energy and effort, like giving it 110% before they said, okay, I know it's done. It was already done, but they were trying to dig it out from under the ground and pull it back up and trying to get it to life, you know, like it would be a zombie. And they had you on hold over here. What I mean by that is you could have been communicating with them, you being the chaser, trying to get this relationship up and going. Whether you're soulmate or not, you were trying to get the relationship to move forward. And your ex was not participating in this. They were, if they were communicating at all, it was very little. Very, very little, and it had nothing to, like when they respond to you, you might send a text message that says, hey, how's your day going? And they send something back saying, it's snowing. Okay, it has, they didn't answer your question. They just gave you just enough to make you want to communicate back saying, what do you mean it's snowing, right? So they aren't directly answering questions. It was just enough to keep you on hold. You wait here until I figure out what I'm going to do on this side. And you got tired of it and you said, that's it, I'm leaving, I'm done. I'm not going to be the one receiving less in this, okay? Either you give it all to me or I'm going to walk away. And you knew that this was a very special relationship. Again, for some of you, it is a soulmate relationship. Regardless, it was a very beautiful connection between you and your ex Aries. Really lovely energy. Everything was flowing well, and then poof, you guys parted ways because you didn't know what was going on, and they probably didn't even tell you. This is all about them going through their own sense of enlightenment, okay? When we meet a soulmate, we are kicked in a romantic soulmate. We are kicked into a spiritual awakening. Some of us will work through everything we're supposed to align ourselves with who we're really meant to be and on the path that we are meant to be on in this lifetime. Some people don't. They say, yeah, I'm not going to do the work. I'm going to move forward. But your ex Aries actually received the information. They are going through this. The universe is sending them all the information they need to work on all the healing and to resolve old issues that were holding them back and blocking them from moving forward and having the real love life that they truly want, desire, and is rightfully theirs. We all are supposed to have the love life that is amazing. So if we're all in a relationship where we are not absolutely happy on top of the world, then that's probably not the right relationship for us, okay? They were trying to fix something, again, it was dead, it was over. The person they were dealing with might have been a very nurturing individual. They may have actually been, I am seeing there was a little bit of manipulation by this other person, okay? So they really went through a lot. This other person may have made them feel guilty, like it's your fault that the relationship didn't work. And the truth is, we all know it takes two people to make a relationship successful. It takes two people to break the relationship, right? Both people have to say, okay, I'm calling it quits. And it's only when we both, as individual people, do that, that it's actually over. So again, they were trying to get this relationship up and going, but you said that's it. You threw them into their spiritual awakening. Now, what they're trying to do, and they are doing it during this 1 to 2 week time frame, is they are actually getting themselves in alignment. They're doing the healing. They're doing the work. They're learning how to become more nurturing to themselves. You see, healing is a nurturing. That is the first part of self-love, is to heal ourselves. Let go of anything that's holding us back. Heal it. Pull the lesson from it and move forward. And that's what your ex-Aries is actually doing. Now, they're feeling very much trapped and stuck in their negative thinking while they're going through this, okay? It is not easy to do the healing. It's simple. Okay, go back, look at it, pull the lesson out, heal. But it's not an easy journey. It's a very difficult journey. There's a lot of negative capacity that's associated with it. When we look back at the people that hurt us, it brings negative thoughts into our thinking, right? It brings all that negative aspect back. Now we have to figure out what the lesson is and let that go and carry the lesson forward so we never experience it again. This is causing them a lot of anxiety, a lot of worrying, a lot of fear. Like, am I doing this right? I actually see them saying, God, am I doing this right? And when it comes to healing, you can't do it wrong as long as you're doing the work. And you will be rewarded along the way. As they come through this, they're going to recognize, if they didn't, majority of your ex-Aries already knew you were the soulmate, okay? And they did take advantage of you. They took advantage of you. Wait for me, okay? I'm gonna give you just enough to keep you wanting more. Keep feeding me while I'm trying to fix this other relationship. Now that they're healing, you probably will get almost no communication at all. If you were to try and reach out to them, I would be surprised if they are answering you at all. Probably completely ignoring you because they're deep in their healing process and still have that negative thinking going on. So the Eight of Wands is about, this is the arrows of love, the communication, the love communication. There's an angel here, right? So in the tarot, this is truly talking about love, communication regarding love. They want to extend this communication outward. You guys might live at a distance from each other, a different state, different country, definitely a different city or town. Yep. And they want to communicate with you, but they are not ready yet. It is not the right time because they are not completely in alignment, but they are definitely getting there. They're being enlightened that, hey, I can start and create the love life that I want. And I have to figure out if I really want this special union with you. And if they do, that's going to cause them more anxiety because of what they did along the way. So they have to recognize it, be accountable, right? And then heal it in order to actually come forward to apologize. So let's see what their hopes and fears are. What is Aries' hopes and fears for this 1 to 2 week time frame? We have the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Well, this is beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. This is a person who's feeling very, very independent. They've done all the internal work. They have self-love. They know how to take care of themselves. They eat right. They sleep right. They're sleeping again. They're not sleeping, okay? This is what they want. They want to feel that sense of freedom and amazement of life in general. Feeling secure in their own foundation, enough finances. Their finances are in order. They like their career, their home, their life. Creating the world around them that they absolutely love, including and foremost importantly, self-love. The King of Pentacles is a person who's thrown themselves into their work. They've created a very secure foundation for themselves in all aspects of their life, okay? Not just financially, but in all areas of their life. They know how to actually have a long-term relationship. They know how to nurture the relationship to get it to grow and prosper on a very abundant way. So does the Empress, okay? So they know that they're receiving the enlightenment, hey, I can actually create the love life that I want. What they want is they want to feel completely and fully secure in all areas of their life, which coincides with this card. Feeling independent, feeling secure, feeling abundant. This is really lovely energy. So what they want is also what they fear, because your ex-Aries has never had this. They've never had this before in their life. They've been dealing with a lot of issues. They've been dealing with issues from childhood that have carried forward. For some of your ex-Aries, they actually had somebody at a young age cheat on them. And so they held that inside of them. And so each relationship, they expect the other person to do the cheating. And that is not fair, right? So they're healing a lot of different issues going way back. So this is the current energy of what's going on in your ex-Aries life for the next 1 to 2 weeks. And what we will look at now is what is actually blocking them from getting what they want. They truly desire this. And then where they're headed into the following 1 to 2 week time frame. This is beautiful energy, so hopefully it is not backwards, and hopefully it'll be moving forward towards the communication. So thank you so much for watching. If you hit the subscribe button, you will know when I post new videos. Click the link below for Vimeo. It will shoot you over there. Make sure you scroll all the way down to the bottom on Vimeo and select the correct zodiac and date. Much love.